Hi, do you guys know that there's certain key factors bankers are looking for before they open up a bank account for you guys? Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to tell you each and every one of them what they're looking for. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from zero ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. So without further ado, top 5 key factors that bankers want to know before they open up a business bank account for you guys in the ATM business. Key factor number 1. Now, the banks, they want to know an organizational chart, or they're going to ask, they probably won't ask for an organizational chart, but they want to understand the organization when they're dealing with it. Now, most of you guys just starting out in the game, or you've been in the game and maybe got to get a new bank account. They want to know what the organization looks like. How many people are in the corporation? Who is it? Who are the key principals? Maybe it's just you, maybe it's you and your wife, maybe it's you and your partner. You guys got to explain that to the bank so they can get a clear understanding of who they're dealing with. That's why I tell you guys, set up a corporation, have corporation papers, and it'll show the key principles on a corporation. They want to know these people because they don't want anybody coming out of woodwork that they're not used to, and they want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. They call it AML, those are anti-money laundering protocols that they're trying to follow and make sure that they are not letting any suspicious characters and laundering money into their bank. So one of the things they might ask for is an organizational chart or your corporation papers. Point number 2, ATM currency arrangements. Are you going to be vault cashing the ATM? Do you have a third party? Do you have an armored car? Are you using a vault cashing service? So those are the protocols that the bank might ask for. You guys start out in the game, most of the time it's going to be your money. You're going to be putting in your own money. You're not using an armored car. Now maybe when you get to a certain level, you decide to use an armored car. Maybe it becomes the bank's money. But for most part, it's your money. So if you're thinking about starting an ATM business but didn't know how, stay to the end of the video and I'll show you a checklist of how to start the right way, even if you have zero experience in business. In this checklist, I'll share with you the 5 things you need to start your own ATM business so you can build a passive income source for your family. You'll have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. Point number 3, source of funds. This is big for the bank. They want to know where the money's coming from. That's why what I always encourage you guys to do is when you're going to open up a bank account, take the money, either have it in another account and then transfer it in and say, look, I'm going to start with $5,000. It's coming from this account and we're going to deposit it in the bank. That makes it a little easier for the bank to digest. What they don't want to do is you get an ATM, you put money in the ATM and then it appears in the bank. They don't like that. That raises a bunch of red flags for them. They think you're laundering money. They want to know where's the money coming from. It's going to go from one account to this account, and from this account you're going to pull it out, then it goes into the ATM and it goes back in. So they want to see that trackability. They want to see those funds. This helps them digest it a little easier when you start opening up bank accounts and you tell the bankers, and I always suggest you guys do this, that you're going to tell them you're going to be in the ATM business. Point number 4. A lot of times they're going to ask for the locations of the ATMs. So if you guys already have an ATM route and now you're switching banks, they want to know, hey, where's the ATMs? What they want to do is they're verifying that you're a legitimate business owner and then you're in the ATM business. So they'll ask for location agreements. Again, here we go back to location agreements. A lot of guys say, oh, I'm just a handshake guy. Okay, great. Now, how do you show a handshake to the bank? You can't. So that's why we tell you a lot of times, make sure you get a location agreement. So now you can show that location agreement to the bank. So when they ask for it, now you have a piece of paper that says, look, between me and this person, we have a contractual agreement to place our ATM in there. Also, sometimes they're going to also look for a processing agreement with your ISO. In this case, that's us. You're going to look for a processing agreement that says, look, I am processing with PDQ Merchant Enterprises and my location is XYZ Bar and Grill. And that way you can show that, hey, I'm a legitimate business owner. A lot of guys get upset or they're like, why does the bank question me? I'm legitimate. I don't understand. You got to keep in mind, they're running a business. They get audited every year. These auditors come in, they make sure that they're doing things properly. That protects the general public. So the bank doesn't do anything sideways. So these auditors are protecting the bank, protecting their customers, and in turn, you know what, you'll be scrutinized just a little sometimes if you're not doing things the right way. So what we try to do is we always do things the right way, and we operate with location agreements. We let the bank know where our location is if they ask for it. I don't volunteer anything until they ask, but they ask. Our bank asks every year to give a list of the ATMs, where are they at. Every year we have to give that to them. They want to see location agreements, we have to give that to them. So I'm just letting you know that might be part of the deal, so don't be offended if they ask. And point number 5, is the ATM business your primary business or is this an ancillary business? What does that mean, Phil? I don't understand ancillary business. Some guys are already in a different business. Let's say they're an amusement business. So they have jukeboxes, pool tables, pinballs, and now they're gonna put an ATM. So the ATM isn't their main business. Amusements are their main business, but they're adding on the ATM to the route. Or maybe you have a bunch of laundromats and now you're adding some ATMs. Laundromats is your primary business. This is an ancillary item, okay? For you guys, if you're just in the ATM business, you're like, look, I'm not an ancillary business. This is my primary business. I got a 9 to 5 over here. I'm starting a new business in the ATM business over here, and this will be my primary business. Well, you gotta explain that to them. Again, they wanna do the big words. They got these little acronyms, AML, KYC. KYC is know your customer. So they're asking these questions because they want to know who you are, what you're all about. So don't get offended, but this is just a protocol in the way that the banking industry has become over the last 25 years or so. These are the protocols that are starting to evolve, but I want to let you guys know so when you go into the bank, you're not taken off by this or a shock. It's like, why are they asking all these questions? Because you've seen this video, now you know this is just standard protocol. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to my free checklist entitled ATM Passive Income Checklist, where I'll share with you the top 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business where you can earn passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. Click the link down below to register for your free checklist today. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. All right, thank you guys very much.